Hello everybody, Paradox here. Welcome to a indie game called Dome Keeper. I love this game. It is not very complex, but the simplicity of it is still really well explored in the gameplay, and it's very fun. The concept of it is you have your dome, which is the little thing up top that I've just brought some stuff to, and you are playing a miner who is excavating the world that you have landed on for resources. There are a few different types in the game that you need for different upgrades throughout your mission. The main one you are looking for, though, is iron, which is this square one. Now, the game gets very challenging after a certain point, so you are incentivized to not dilly-dally and sit around doing nothing forever. So you always kind of have to be on top of finding more resources or getting deeper. There's a couple different modes in this game. The one I'm playing right now is called Relic Hunt, where the goal is to find, well, a relic deep in the crust of the planet. But in doing so, I will cause these monsters to come and attack me. The game also has upgrade trees, as you can see here, which cost different resources. The blue one is water, and the red one is... I forget the name of it. For some reason, it's cobalt. We figured out. We remembered, everybody. So, there are a couple different categories. One for just upgrades for your dome, which is stuff like a radar to tell you when the enemies are going to arrive, or a health bar to tell you what your dome is at. There are upgrades for your character, where you can upgrade the drill damage for blocks, the speed, your carry capacity, and then there are upgrades for your dome weapon and your utility item, which you have a couple different options for both of those when you start a run. You don't start with them, you have to unlock them, but after having everything unlocked, you have, I think it's 4 dome options for weapons, and then, oh, wrong button. I think it's 5 or 6 different utility items. And there you go. That was wave 1. Looks very simple, but I assure you, it ramps up after a certain point, and they decide that why not just send a billion enemies? Granted, by that point, you should be well equipped to blast them out of existence with a giant laser attached to a glass dome. Because what else would you use? Now, the weapon I currently have is just the base weapon that you start with, which is a laser, obviously, and same goes for the equipment, which is a shield. Which is a very useful one because it gives you a little bit of extra health, so you can actually take a bit of damage and not have to worry about little chip damage from ranged units or something. But I also like it because if you upgrade it, or if you just know your timings, you can spend a little bit of extra time in the mines, which sometimes does make the difference because it'll let you bring 1 or 2 more resources up. The game is available on Steam, which I will have a link for in the description if you want to play it afterward, and I would highly recommend it because there are other game modes besides Relic Hunt, including a score attack type of mode where you compete against other players to try and get the highest score possible. I personally have not played that one because that's a lot of brain power, which I don't care to be putting into it, but it is a very interesting twist to the normal gameplay loop, as it changes your focus from spreading out your upgrades evenly to really min-maxing how many resources you can afford to use on something else like your weapon. Now you'll see the blocks have changed color here. That is because these blocks are tougher. So hopefully I can find some more iron before I have to go into those, because only 1 drill upgrade kind of sucks. I'm also hoping I can find another There's another thing that sits around in the crust, and you get about 1 per layer. Cobalt. This is nice. Cobalt is a very important resource. It's also the rarest resource in the game. The main thing about it is that you can use it to repair your dome, but it is also the key resource for some of the most powerful upgrades in the later trees for, well, upgrades. Another nice thing about the game is that if you are sitting in your little dome terminal here in this menu, the game is paused. So you are free to think about your choices. Now, this is wave 3, so we might get a different type of enemy here. Yep, there it is. Little zappy guy. And that's why I like the shield, because especially for these early waves with the ranged guys, you can take their first barrage for free with the dome and not have to worry too much. Which is nice, because oh boy, not having turn speed on your laser, you really get eviscerated by those guys. Okay, there's more iron. Here we go. Nice. There's a limit to how many things you can carry, and there's 2 ways you can upgrade that. You can either upgrade your speed, Comet Storm, okay, or you can upgrade your, oh, that costs 8, or you can upgrade your carrying capacity. Normally I don't actually put that many upgrades in the carry capacity, because there are additional things you can find throughout the match that help you out bringing resources to your dome or increasing your ability to bring them to your dome by yourself. So generally speaking, I don't put a whole lot of resources into that. I like putting a lot of resources into the big laser because it's very fun to, you know, just annihilate everything. Who doesn't like big lasers? Let's be honest with ourselves here. If somebody gives you a big laser and says shoot that thing, you're gonna nod your head and go, I will shoot that thing, because oh no, I did not pay attention to my dome timer. Because let's be honest, who doesn't want to shoot that thing with a big laser? I'm going to take dome damage, and I'm going to take a lot of it. Oh. They're on the opposite side. The other annoying thing about the flying guys is the fact that they go left to right, so if you kill something on one side and then start moving over them as they switch over, you tend to just take extra damage, at least in my case. To my discredit, I am not the most supreme player on the planet for these types of games. I generally make a lot of small mistakes. And those, I will assure you, small mistakes add up a lot in games like these when you are trying to make everything count. I think I will use this iron to upgrade my gun. I also might have to upgrade my carry capacity, because that was abysmal. Carrying 4 normally does not slow me down that much. Nope, wrong button. Where is... Of course. Always 1 iron off. Why wouldn't I be? Awesome. I need to go lower, though, because I want to find one of the special items, which you can really only find after the first layer I have found. After that, though, they are, depending on the game mode, depending on the map size, they're pretty common. Now I can upgrade... Ooh, probably the damage. Oh, it increases the speed while firing, too. Okay, yeah, that's definitely probably the best upgrade, then. I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time going straight down. Ah, and this is why. I guess I'm only grabbing 1. Too late to turn back. We've committed to my 1 pink triangle. Nope, wrong button. The other thing I really like about this game is most of the upgrades related to the dome, including the shield and the weapon and all of that, you can see a visual difference when that item or augment is upgraded. Which it's not a huge deal, but I really enjoy when games do that sort of thing because it feels It feels like my actions have more weight, I guess, to the actual world around, which is always fun. I'm also just a big sucker for games where it's like, ooh, the next upgrade gives you a visual difference, and I'm like, what's the next visual difference gonna be if I upgrade this to XYZ? I'm going to go get my 2 materials down here. The other mode, because I brought up the score attack mode. The other mode is challenges, which give you, for completing the challenges, you get different, you get basically permanent upgrade points, and then using those, you can get permanent upgrades. Who would have guessed? And they are fun. Some of them are bigger than other ones. Some of them are just the fact that you start out the game with like the enemy radar telling you how long until the next wave, which is a nice quality of life thing, because then you don't have to spend the 2 or 3 iron or whatever on it. Some of them are a bit more serious, being new upgrades you can find in the mine for your weapon and stuff, which those ones are really fun because they really change the way the different weapons work. Not that the different weapons already don't have many differences amongst them. I am taking a lot of unnecessary damage here. I'm going to need to put more iron into my weapon, I think. Now, normally when I play this, I'm one of those people who's like, I'm just gonna mine literally every single block, I will admit. I will try to avoid that here. But I do kind of need some resources, so I am going to explore a bit to the side here, and we'll see what I gather. The answer is nothing. We'll gather nothing. We've just entered the brown dimension, and that's it. So, I guess I'll go left. There is also, on top of different weapons and different game modes, there is also a completely different character. So right now I'm playing the default one, which is just the miner, I think is their name. They're not very complicated. You run into a block, it hurts the block, eventually the block destroys, and then you can pick up items with your little tether thing. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. This is one of the big upgrades. When you find a block that looks like that with like the hatch pattern on it, it means it's got something else in it. Most of the time it's going to be one of these, but sometimes there are some other unique things you can find. These are fun because it's gadgets, and you can do a couple different things, like Drillbert. We love Drillbert. Drillbert's fun because you bring him, and then you bring him over to wherever you want him to mine. You drop him, and you say, "Drillbert, go." And my God, by Jove, does he go? Oh, more enemies. Okay. That little musical sting lets you know that there's no more enemies, and so when I didn't hear it at first, I was kind of confused and concerned that maybe there was more enemies coming. The one thing you have to look out for with Drillbert, he gets tired, he decides to take a little nap on the job every now and then, so you can't just leave him alone and never look at him. You kind of have to pay some attention to him. But he is nice because you can use him to let him mine, and then you can pick up his resources as he's mining. Okay. Which saves a lot of time in this game. And that's kind of the big thing. There, you have your 3 resources. You have your water, your iron, and your cobalt. But the biggest resource in a game like this is time management. Because, I mean, you never have enough time to do everything, so you have to prioritize what you're going to do. You're going to have to make the decision of, I don't have enough iron right now to do both of these upgrades, so I'm going to do this one because it'll give me more time, basically, because it'll make me more efficient, so that I can get more stuff later. That's why efficiency upgrades are so nice. But I am going to put a lot more money into my gun. Specifically, more turn speed, because my god, it's abysmal. Ooh, Drillbert's got a... Oh, it only costs 1. Okay. Yeah, so this... You'll notice I have this new section now, which is upgrades for Drillbert, which is this area here. So you can make treats for him, and then can energize him for longer. And then I have the iron, so I might as well. I don't have anything else to spend water on. Water is like cobalt in the fact that you use it for more powerful upgrades, but a lot of the upgrades for water utilize are for the gadgets that you can pick up. They aren't usually for like your gun or something. And this, no. You have to turn him around too, that's the other thing. That right there is a very fun thing. It's kind of like a gadget. Also, I'm going to take a lot of extra damage here. I should have paid more attention to my clock instead of messing around with Drillbert. Youch. Well, it's a good thing I've got kobolds. That is a very fun thing because, like Drillbert, it is a powerful upgrade or modifier for your run, but you'll notice it isn't open right now. The reason for that is I need to bring something to it. I'll hold off on repairing my dome because I'll give it some more health and then I'll repair it so it repairs for more. So hopefully I can find a water to go and put in that, because that, if I remember correctly, is a very useful upgrade. Drillbert, stop sleeping. Thank you. Go, my child. I just want to watch him fall. He's adorable. Look at him go. My boy. I'm going to check up here. There is a water up here. Cool. There's 2 water up here. I do not remember exactly what this item will be, but I know it is probably useful. Oh, right. He's a resource drone, so he will passively just pick up items and bring them to my dome for free. And he doesn't get tired, so he's not like Drillbert where you have to go and find him and then click on him to pick him up and, you know. Drillbert gets a bit lazy. The squid is eternal. Oh, right, I was going to upgrade Dome Health, which is up here. Dome Health. Boom. Yeah, sure. For one water, why not? Now, can I do anything else? The answer is no. Honestly, that is a very helpful little guy because, like I've said before, he does things for me, which means I have more time to do other things. Like waking up Drillbert, apparently. You're wasting precious treat time, my boy. Oh my god, the treat helps him out so much. What the hell? Look at him go. I need the wave timer because, like I've said before, I am stupid and I spend too much time in the mines sometimes. So the adaptive wave timer will tell you if you are too far away, basically. Oh, I hate the flyers. Oh, I didn't see the other guy. Big beefy boy with a big beefy arm. Please die. Alright. Ooh. Alright. While Drillbert is going on this layer, I'm just gonna trust that the squid can pick up the few resources that Drillbert is responsible for mining. I am going to mine further down and see if I can find something else. And my drill is still decently powerful for the area I'm in, so I think I might be able to... Ooh, this is a lot of iron. How much of this can I pick up without being slowed? That much. Okay, 6 is a decent number. Yeah, the squid puts in a lot of work, so that was a nice thing to find. Now that I'm in the brown zone again, I believe I can find another gadget, which will be a nice little buff. I've got another treat for Drillbert. These things seem to grow very quickly, which is nice. Drillbert, where are you, my child? My great man, my boy. There he is. I'm pretty sure you can get an upgrade to make him, my brain just completely shut off for a moment. You can get an upgrade to make him automatically turn around when he runs into a wall, which is nice because it means you can keep him. Hey, he's found something that needs water. I think I've... Okay. I have just stuck with all of those resources right there. Hopefully the squid guy does not pick up all the water. I don't think he will, but I need a water for that. Okay, we're gonna just prioritize this guy. The laser has a small stun effect for it. Please die. Oh my, 2 hits. You greedy fuck. The laser has a small stun effect, so if you shoot something it slows it down. Thankfully, I was hoping I would be able to avoid a hit from that guy there, but apparently that is too good for me to be asking. I believe this is called a supplement, which I don't exactly remember what it does, but I believe it is called a supplement. It slows me down by a lot, I know that much. There goes the squid. Now I am playing on a medium map, so this will hopefully be much quicker than normal. There are 4 map sizes. Normally I play on the biggest one, but I figured for the sake of making a video I probably shouldn't waste an hour and a half of people's time, or however long I would spend doing fuck all. Brave friend. Bring in Drillbert's cousin Diggory and Minerva to help with mining. Being in company, they won't get scared during monster waves and keep digging instead. Implement makeshift drone repairs using iron, reducing the overall structure. Okay, double laser is the best one here, but it would be really funny to just have... I need to go double laser because my DPS right now is pretty shit. If I find another one though and it gives me the option to do Diggory and Minerva, I think was the other one. If it gives me an option, I will do both of those. Drillbert, my boy. Drill, my child. I'm going to go over here and pick up some resources because I think the squid is struggling a bit with all of the resources that are currently piled up. And because there's a lot of iron sitting around, so I might be able to get a few more upgrades for my drill. Or probably my speed, honestly. I am very slow right now. Got one little bar. Also no music right now, which is a bit unsettling. I did turn the music down for the sake of recording, but I guess there is also like a delay before it gives you more music anyway. Okay. We'll do bigger laser, we'll do more speed. And what is this? Much longer. Oh, that's, okay, so yeah, we'll do the much longer drilling, and then we'll get the upgrade that makes him turn around. Energize shows the direction towards Drillbert when carrying a treat. Oh, okay. Oh, or you can make the treats. Okay. I need to get more. Boom, look at this. Now I don't even need to bother with turning around. I can just beam on both sides. Which will help with the flying guys a lot. Since they go from one side to the next, which is very annoying. Okay. That helped immensely with my wave clearing potential, which is nice because I'm pretty sure they're going to introduce a new enemy again soon, and that's going to be a small problem if I didn't have enough damage. Because when the new enemies are usually a lot tankier than the other ones. What are you standing on, Drillbert? Oh, it's a little tree. Adorable. 4? Alright. I just want some more iron. Cobalt is nice, because I can repair the dome. But iron is really the thing I'm looking for here. Now that I've actually got some upgrades for the laser, I'm not actually taking too much damage, so I'm hoping to be able to buy some more upgrades for something else. Well, hey, this is giving me an easy way down, so I guess I'll go down this way. Ah, that requires 2 iron. I don't have 2 iron. I have 2 iron. This is immaculate. Random thing, go. Ah, it's a light bulb. Oh, that's a really tough block. I have to go up. This is... I'm very far away from where the dome is. I should make a... Go. Yeah, no. If I tried mining that, I would have probably lost my, lost a lot of health for the dome, that's for sure. Can I buy... I can buy the back thing, but I need more iron. There was more iron down there, which I will get, but the supplement is also available, so... No, don't. Screw off. So yes, we did get a new enemy. It was that flying guy at the top of the screen. I am also going to repair the dome twice, because I got decently low there. Girl Birch. I try. Oh, there he is. Hi. Treat. I'm just gonna pick up this iron right here, I guess, since... I can pick up one more. Look at him go. Not a thought in that mind other than slam drill into wall. What a glorious man that is. Capitalism loves this one trick. Alright. Gilbert, we're gonna increase Drillium. The identical twin Drillium. Okay, he's not identical. He has a little dinosaur stabby thing on him. Head, crest. I don't know. He's definitely not a twin, though. I do like that, though. They made him visually different. He used to just be, I think, a smaller Drillbert, which was adorable, but kind of disappointing. Oh. We are getting fairly low, so we should be able to get towards the end here soon. At least if I'm remembering correctly, unless they decide randomly to make every map bigger, which would be weird. Let's see our augment, or our supplement. Gadget. I was wrong with both of them. Mushroom farm. It can be planted inside the mine to get speed and mining buffs. Or defensive spire. Defensive spire is really nice, because it means that the ranged guys have less... Ah, I need more water. Interesting. What if I just drop a treat? Does this get destroyed? No, okay. One of them will run into that, probably. I'm gonna check the left here, because I think I didn't mine too far left at the top here, so I might be able to find some resources really quick. Never mind. By the time I get there, I have to go back. I was just trying not to waste my time. Wrong button. Alright, so the defense spire should help with... Tactically it's helping. Man, no upgrades though. It's not doing a whole lot. Now I need to go and get water, which there was plenty of down there, so hopefully there won't be too hard to collect. So here we go. And that's the treat. I'm just gonna break these open. There. Get to it, you two. And they have some pretty powerful drills, so they should be able to mine through that pretty easily. If I have iron, I probably should invest in some more speed. Because honestly, I'm spending a lot of time picking up resources right now instead of actually mining. Drillium and Drillbert are doing a good job at that, so... 8 for all of that. Can get this though, which should help a lot. And the AI. The AI is nice. There's a few different gadgets you can get that have benefits for fighting. The AI is nice though because it means you can, if you aren't actively sitting in your dome, they will still be on. So if you're a bit late to the wave, you still get a bit of value out of them, either protecting you or killing enemies, which is really nice because dome health is not something to fuck around with, especially if you aren't getting cobalt. Thankfully, in this scenario, I have plenty of cobalt, so if I do get hurt, I will be fine to just repair my dome. But I have had many a game where I get screwed over on cobalt, and I spend a lot of time in agony trying to not die. 6. Invest in some more speed. Everyone loves speed. Just as much as the next guy. Nice little 5-letter word. Speed. Beep. Do I have... Oh, I have plenty. Okay, could you... Oh, but that's a big increase. I'm gonna end up getting them both. I think the overall speed helps more just to begin with because you can't shoot enemies when they're off screen, by the way, which is why I'm just doing it there. Please die. Please don't. Well, I have a shield. Okay, he went through the shield a little bit. Yeah. Speed is nice because it also does affect how much you can carry, because it's just a slowdown added to you. So if you have more speed, even if you get slowed down, you still have more speed to get slowed down by. Oh! This thing right here is one of the things we need in order to win. It is there's usually 3 or 4 of them. And if you follow this wire, you will find the main thing we are looking for. Which I believe is probably this thing right here. Gilbert, help me with this. These blocks are tough. Oh my god, these blocks are really tough. Goddamn. Drillbert! Drillium, come here. Rat? Oh, there it goes. Okay, this is ridiculous. You guys go there. I'm gonna work on grabbing more resources while you guys slowly mine out that layer. I should be able to pick up 8. Nope. Yeah, that is the thing. While giving you yourself more speed does let you pick up more resources before you start getting really slowed down, it really doesn't help nearly as much as just buying an actual upgrade for resource pickup limit. Hopefully, I won't have to mine too many of those really durable blocks, because I do not have a good drill for that. Let's see. There we go. I mean, I could get that for 14. What is it? Power 4 is big laser. Oh, I can pay and get dissolve project. That'd be nice, but that's really expensive. Or I could be smart and actually get around to upgrading my shield, but I never really do that. There's only a few gadgets that I actually spend time on upgrading excessively, and the shield is usually not one of them. It is nice for the early waves, but I don't normally have enough resources to warrant putting just putting resources into it. It doesn't actually save you that much. Big, please. Oh, I don't like that. Please stop. Okay, thank you. We've got big guy and we got shrimp. Honestly, enemy diversity, one hell of a drug. Thankfully, the shrimp are pretty weak. I should be able, though, to pick up a lot of the iron. I keep wanting to say coal. I don't know what game I'm thinking of where coal is the main resource, but it's not this game. Oh, hey, they found another one of the things. Oh. That was a power-up, which is obviously making me much faster right now. I need both of you, because I need you guys to work on these super tough blocks here. That might be all of them. We'll have to see once all of them are actually open. Damn. Sorry, Gilbert, you're getting yeeted excessively. Oh, I think that is all of them. I'm gonna make a power play here to ignore everything and just pick up this. I don't know how much cobalt I have. So this is the relic that you are looking for. Such a big containment field for such a small item. I love over-the-top containment for something that really doesn't do much. Then you just bring it back to your dome. But you'll find the planet is not happy with you taking this relic. So you must prepare yourself. Can I make any last-minute upgrades? Shooting down projectile generates an energy shot that will catch more projectiles. Sure, I will increase that. And I don't think I can do anything else with the little bit of iron I have left, so I just hope I can survive. The last wave might actually not be too bad here because Hello, sir. Hello, other people. Alright, I was gonna say because I wasn't actually getting that far, I don't think it's gonna be that bad because there won't be that many. But I think the game decided differently and just said you want 3 new enemy types. I don't know if I have damage for Big McGee over here and all the little ones. Well. I can't even tell if I'm doing damage. Well. So you can't actually lose once you get the relic, because it's a bomb. Because of course it's a bomb. Why wouldn't you be grabbing a bomb? But I was hoping I wouldn't have to use said bomb. They have a time lapse. Oh, it shows you the whole mine and while you're digging. That's nice. That's a new thing. I wasn't aware that was a thing. Man, if this was like one of my normal games, that would be awful because you would just see so much time spent up here. And then the relic would be right here and I would go down to the right and it would be bad. But anyway, that was Drill Core. Like I said. Or, not Drill Core. Dome Keeper. Not Drill Core. Different game, which I might play in the future. Also very good. But this was Dome Keeper. Very fun game. There's a lot of different things to give it a lot of replayability, including different domes, different keepers, different modes, different challenges, and a lot of stuff that you can unlock. They also do seasonal events where you can unlock Halloween and Christmas items, like the skeleton suit I was wearing in this video. So I highly recommend this game. It'll be in the description if you want to play it. And with that, that'll be Paradox out.